My name is Rod, and tonight I'm sharing with you a video on how I make money in this environment. To do that, I've got this clock app on my desktop. I'm just going to move it towards the time on my computer here on the bottom right, so that you can see that I'm actually doing this in real time. The time now is 10:46:04 p.m. on Tuesday night, 28th of April. What I'm also doing is I'm going to open up this window and put it in front of the time. That way you can see that I can't superimpose this date and time after the fact. Okay, now I've just analyzed the charts, and the Aguilar method has indicated I need to do a sell here. So let me do a sell. Okay, there you go. And as the profit will go up and down throughout my presentation, so I'll just put that aside and let it go in the background, and then start off this presentation. Okay, this video is called Show Me the Money, but I'm doing something different here in that I'm doing some live trading in real time over the internet. Hopefully it works out for me by the end of the video. Now, there's a lot of questions I'm sure everyone's asking about it. Just what is it that I'm actually doing to make money in this environment? I want to address some of your concerns straight off and tell you what this is not. This is not about selling. There is no selling whatsoever in this environment for you to make money. There is no cold calling. Cold calling is where you have a list of random people or random numbers and you're calling them randomly to try and make a sale. There's no cold calling involved for you to make money in this environment. There is no drop shipping, because this is not about setting up a business and starting to distribute products. There's no coffee meetings or presentations, because this is not network marketing. And there are no weekly meetings or lunches, because this is not networking either. But I will tell you what it is. Imagine this. You can make money in this environment without ever answering to a boss. I'm sure a lot of people find that attractive. You can pick your own hours that you wish to work. There's not many opportunities that give you that benefit. You can make money in the comfort of your own home in this environment. You don't have to leave the house. And there are no age limit in this thing. You can be 18 or 1800 years old. It doesn't matter. Now, what I'm about to introduce to you is called Leverage Forex. You can Google that if you like, but it doesn't really matter if you don't understand it at the minute, because I am going to show you step by step what I do to make money in this environment. Now, in Leverage Forex, you can trade a lot of currencies, but the easiest currencies to learn from are these two: the British pound sterling with a symbol of GBP, and the US dollar with a symbol of USD. Now, what's this? This is the graph or a chart. This thing is what's going to make you a lot of money. If you can read this chart, then that's where you can generate a lot of income. Now, don't feel overwhelmed at the moment if you don't understand anything of what this looks like. It's okay. I am going to show you step by step what I do to be able to read these charts. Now, but the main thing that I want you to get from this picture at the moment is the movement. This is the movement of the British pounds versus the US dollar over the last 18 months. It's the shape of the object in front of you that I want you to get the gist of. So if you look at the start of the chart, you can see that the value of GBP is going up, and then it reverses, changes direction, and starts to go down. And then after that, it starts to go up again. And then it starts to go down again. That is why GBP USD currency pair is one of the best currency pairs to work with, because it is so volatile. It's moving up and down all the time. And in a few minutes, you'll understand why that's important. Now, let's say 1 British pound sterling is equivalent to 1.16 US dollars. Another way of writing that is 1 GBP is equal to 1.16 USD. Now practically what that means is that if you had 1 British pound in your hand and you went to the bank and asked for US dollars, the bank would hand you over $1.16 US dollars. That's all that means. Now let me illustrate using an example. Let's say the value of 1 GBP is equal to 1.16 USD. That's the current value. And the value of GBP, I just showed you, goes up and down. Let's say it goes up to 1.17 USD. So it's gone from 1.16 to 1.17. That is a 1 cent movement upwards, or 1 pence. But it also can go down in value. Let's say it goes down to 1.15 USD. The value of GBP drops to 1.15 USD. So it goes from 1.16 to 1.15. That is a 1 cent or 1 pence movement downwards for the value of GBP. So as you can see, the value of GBP can go up or come down. Why is that significant? Well, with trading shares on the stock market, you can only make money when the share price goes up. When the stock market crashes, most people lose their money. However, with leverage forex, you can make money whether the market goes up or down. Let me explain. In leverage forex, you open a position in the market. A position is a specific price that you are deciding to come in at in the market. Now you can open a trade with either a buy position or a sell position. Now it can start to get complicated quite quickly, but all you need to understand at this point in time is that if the value of GBP is going up, then you open with a buy position. If the value of GBP is coming down, then you open with a sell position. Now let me illustrate with the chart or the graph that I showed you earlier. Can you see that the value of GBP is going up? That's a buying trend. So you open with a buy position down the bottom here. This one is a sell. If you open a sell at the top here, watch your profits go up as it comes down in value. This one's a buy trend for you to make money in, and this is a sell trend for you to make money in. Now, how much money can I make in leverage forex? Let me show you using an example. Let's say you use the same example. 1 GBP equals 1.16 USD. That's the current value. And let's say the value of GBP goes up to 1.17 by 1 cent USD. Now, to take advantage of that upward movement in the value of GBP, what you need to do is you need to open a position in the market. You need to open a buy position at 1.16 USD. And when the value of GBP goes up to 1.17 USD, which is a 1 cent movement upwards, you make $1,000 US in profit. Now, it can go the other way. Let's say the value of GBP drops to 1.15 USD, which is a 1 cent movement, right? Now, to take advantage of that 1 cent movement downwards of the value of GBP, what you need to do is you need to open a sell position at 1.16 USD. And when the value of GBP comes down to 1.15 USD, which is a 1 cent movement downwards, then you make $1,000 US in profit. So as you can see in leverage forex, you can make $1,000 in profit US when the value goes up, and you can make $1,000 profit as well when the value goes down. You can make money in leverage forex whether the market goes up or down. Now let me illustrate using the charts. Here you can see an upward trend, which is a buy trend. So what you do is you open with a price at the bottom of the buy trend, which is price A at 1.16, and you wait for the market to go up in value until it hits price B, which is 1.17. This is a 1 cent movement upwards, and that is equivalent to $1,000 US in profit. That's how you make money in leverage forex in a buying trend. Now let's have a look at the selling trend. You can see this sell trend coming down here in the value of GBP. Well, what you do is you open with a sell position at price A, which is 1.16, and then you just wait. You wait until the market goes up and down, and eventually it comes down to a price down here at price B, and you exit your open position. You close your open position at price B, which is at 1.15. That is a 1 cent movement downwards of the value of GBP. That is equivalent to $1,000 in profit. That's how you make money in leverage forex in a selling trend. So whether when the value of GBP goes up or down by 1 cent, you make $1,000 in profit. When it moves up or down by 2 cents, then you make $2,000 in profit. When it moves up or down by 3 cents, then you make $3,000 in profit, and so on. The trick is knowing whether the market is going up or coming down. That's where the Aguilar method comes in. The method gives an indication on whether the market is more than likely to go up or come down. So, when you're analyzing the charts, there are over 52 billion different combinations of tools that you can use on one of the platforms. The Aguilar method uses just 10 of these tools. In addition, we have altered the settings of these tools because their default settings did not work as well. So basically the Aguilar method, it is these 10 specifically selected tools and their modified settings that indicate to me whether the market is more than likely to go up or come down. I guess you can say that I had a 1 in a billion chance of finding this unique combination of tools and settings that consistently works in the market for me. So what's the maximum I can make in leverage forex? Now that you know how it actually works, what's the maximum I can make in leverage forex? Well, I want you to Google George Soros. Google how did George Soros make his money, and you will find that George Soros, who's a trader, generated $1 billion in profit within 24 hours and broke the Bank of England back in 1992. Now that's got to be a record. Now, I don't know of anyone else that's made more than $1 billion in a day. I think George must hold the record still. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. How can you make that much profit with just a 1 cent movement in GBP, in the value of GBP? Well, that's where the word leverage comes in. And in the next video, I'm going to cover why is it called leverage forex. Okay, so that finishes my presentation. I'd now like to have a look at the trade. The trade, I've made $244 dollars. I'm going to close that. I made $215 profit in the time that I'm talking to you. The time now is 10:59 and 28 seconds. Still on Tuesday night, 28th of April. And that proves to you that during the time I'm talking to you, in the 10 minutes that I talked to you, 10-15 minutes I talked to you, I made a profit of over $200 in that time. Using the Aguilar method, I can make money on leverage forex. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at the next video.